another each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's time for the day reflection. All right.
You know what happened? What?
So I have a granddaughter over, and she talks really loud like me, so you're gonna hear her. But yeah, we had a chance to take one of the grandkids, just one, right? So we do some special stuff. So holy crap, she's loud. Okay, they're going upstairs. Love you, bye. Hey, Chris, good to see you. All right. I told them I didn't care if they were loud, but I guess I was wrong. So, yes, welcome to Daily Reflection. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. I'm looking forward to talking about this. This is probably one of my favorite topics. I need a little bit of speaking juice. So we are responsibility. The responsibility statement is read in a lot of meetings. It is actually a part of what we do, and I really don't think I don't think people really listen to it. So I am responsible. When anyone, anywhere, reaches out for help, I want the hand of AA to be there. And for that, I am responsible, right? So it looks like I'm going to have to reattach again from Restream, because once again, it's going back to telling me nobody's on, even though I know that there are people on. So what I did is I went and grabbed some information on it so that we could have a little bit of history. I apologize if it looks like I'm looking upwards. I am, because I have to read this. So it was written in 1965 at the AA International Convention in Toronto in an article titled "How I'm Responsible Became a Part of AA." Hi, Gina. Good to see you. We're just getting started on talking about where the responsibility statement came from, is what we're talking about. In the souvenir book, Dr. Jack Norris, we must remember that AA will continue strong only so long as each of us freely and happily gives it away to another person. Only as each of us takes our fair share of responsibility for sponsorship of those who still suffer, for the growth and integrity of the group, for our intergroup activities, and for AA as a whole. It is in taking responsibility that real freedom and the enduring satisfactions of life are found. AA has given us the power to choose to drink or not to drink, and in doing so has given us the freedom to be responsible for ourselves. As we become responsible for ourselves, we are free to be responsible for our share in AA. And unless we happily accept this responsibility, we lose AA. Strange, isn't it? Just a little bit more that I'm going to read here. Two major thoughts stood out in the remarks of many speakers, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, at AA's July Toronto Convention. The first was admiration and gratitude for AA's starting success in sobering up hundreds of thousands of lost cause drunks. The other was concern that the success which has come to AA over 30 years since it started in Akron, Ohio, would not lead us to any complacency about the size of the job still to be done. AA's co-founder Bill, in his talks over 10,000 major conventions, stressed the need for cooperation with all who work with the problem of alcoholism. All right, we're getting into another part that it would create debate, and that's not what it's here for. All right. So how can we be responsible? Well, there's plenty of service work to be done. And there's sponsorship. There's unity. There's all sorts of ways. And I notice that it says in there, when anyone anywhere reaches out for help. Why is that? That is because we are an example of what AA looks like. Or maybe we are an example of recovery together, or whatever group it is. I don't care. Show some pride in the group that you are involved in. I love my AA group because I can tell they're not judging me at all. I can tell. And I can tell when I'm not liked in a meeting. I can tell. And I leave. I don't stick around where I'm not wanted. Sorry, I don't. I have too much empathy, and no, thank you. So, do you feel responsible? Because I do. And I feel responsible in doing it the right way. Why do I feel that way? Because AA gave it to me for free, man. Freely. They didn't want anything. That's not totally true. What they wanted me to do is be happy. Hell of an expectation, huh? It's kind of like when you go to court and part of the process is they require you to go get your driver's license back. It's not really a bad thing. It just needs to get done. Right? So do you feel responsible? If not, man, you may have a hard time of AA. It may be kind of hard for you. So, man, this just wasn't going the way that I wanted it to. So we're going to switch to our daily reflection. You guys, I'm avoiding September 11th here, and I have my reasons for it. It isn't. Here's my thing. Why do people need to die in order for us to come together? No. Why? It shouldn't take people, because that's what people are talking about. We were a united country. There was no red and it was no blue. Let's take that and let's put it in the 12 steps here, you guys. This isn't a popularity contest. Some people take it that way. So, let's see what a day at a time has to say. Making amends doesn't really go with this. The one thing more than anything else that can relieve my occasional feeling of depression is love. I have to keep myself lovable in the sense of being able to love others rather than being concerned with whether others love me. In somehow losing myself in others emotionally or spiritually, I usually find myself. Today, at those first blurry meetings of the program, when they told me that I was the most important person in the room. Do I say the same thing to other new members today and mean it? Yeah. Are you still going? Are you still going to? Are you still going to meetings and helping newcomers? But I know that if I can love others without expecting to be loved back, chances are that I will receive a share of love in return. It is only my expectation of approval which cancels out the value of my love. Today I'll remember love is not an investment, but a charitable contribution, right? You're going to find that you will get paid for those dividends. You don't need to worry about it. Don't worry about getting it back. I would tell you why. Because even if you did decide, hey, I'm going to pick my expectations here, you're going to cut yourself short compared to what God's going to give you. So don't do that to yourself, man. God will take care of it. Don't you fret. You will get your dividends will come around, usually tenfold. Why? Because you're not expecting them. All right? But when we expect things, then we start to set ourselves up for failure, and that's not something we want to do here. right? So there again, we are responsible. We're responsible for our own sobriety, right? First, right? That's got to be first, right? Hey, Gary, good to see you, man. So, all right, guys, I'm kind of pulling things out of my head to say, and that usually means bullshit. So, I'll be back tomorrow for a daily reflection. Thanks for muddling through that with me, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Peace.